Hi there, I'm Lindsay from Chilled, and today I wanted to chat with you guys about how to clean your Instant Pots. So these little machines are powerhouses in my kitchen, but they can get pretty nasty. So I'm going to show you how to clean your Instant Pot from top to bottom, so then your food comes out tasting great every single time. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you how to clean the interior pot. So if you want to take a look, the inside of this pot looks pretty grimy, right? We've cooked chicken, for shredded chicken in here, we've cooked ground beef, so some of those things don't come off of stainless steel very easily. So I have actually had this pot getting hot for just a few minutes, and I'm gonna pour in 2 cups of vinegar and 2 cups of water, and then we are going to pressure cook this to help clean that inner pot. So put that poured in there. And then I'm just gonna turn on the pressure cooker for 1 minute. And we'll let that do its thing. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna talk to you about is how to clean the base of your Instant Pot. So sometimes when you are cooking with this, we're gonna take this pot out, it might overflow. So if you have it very full, if you forget to put the sealing ring in, if something happens where it overflows a little bit, this reservoir around the edge here can get pretty dirty and grimy. So if you flip your Instant Pot around to the back, you see that there is a condensation collection cup. This also gets pretty grimy. So this isn't terrible, but there's definitely some stuff left from our last cooking session in there. This can go in the dishwasher, or you can wash this by hand in the sink, but I'm gonna leave it on there for right now because we are going to use that. Okay, so the way that I clean this little reservoir right here is I just put a couple drops of dish soap and I pour in a little bit of water, and then I use a brush to take care of any grease or grime that's left over in there. If you don't clean this kind of regularly, it can interfere with the function of your pot. If there's food in there, the sealing ring can't seal as properly as it's supposed to, and then you will end up with some, again, more overflow. Okay, so I just take a brush, go along the edge here to kind of scrub out any leftover bits. Then, after that's done, you can take some more clean water and just pour it through the edge here. And what happens is all of this water is going to go back here, and you can see it starting to collect in that condensation cup. And then the last thing I do is I just take a new dry towel and I kind of push any of the grease or food bits or whatever that's left to the back of the reservoir. And then you can just take this off, empty it out, clean it up. Clearly I'm gonna need to do that. Okay, so let's chat about the lid next. So this is probably one of the more intimidating parts of the Instant Pot for people to clean. They don't recommend that you put this in the dishwasher, although I have heard that some people say that it's possible. I personally don't, because water can get inside of here, and if it goes in the dishwasher, typically there's a lot of food particles that could enter it, and then they don't get rinsed away as well as they would if you just washed it by hand. But there are several parts to the Instant Pot lid that you need to make sure that you're cleaning on a regular basis. So the first would be the sealing ring. So you can pull this out, and you should do this every time that you use your Instant Pot. Pull this out, and you can run this through the dishwasher or wash it by hand. This likes to hold on to a lot of odors, so I tend to have several of these in my kitchen for different food dishes, so then they don't transfer flavors. Obviously, after you take that out, then you want to go ahead and clean this edge. And then the next thing that you want to clean are your safety valves and seals. So if you look on the top of the Instant Pot, this is your knob, that seals your Instant Pot. So you're gonna take that off, and you can just wash this by hand, scrub it with some soap and water, and then get in there with a brush and scrub that out. The next piece that you want to take off is your vent cover, and that's this little metal piece here. On different Instant Pots, it looks a little bit different. Older versions, the vent cover covers this whole area, and then on the newer ones, it just covers this. This can be a little tricky to take off, but what I suggest is to hold it at a downward angle and push on the side. Sometimes you need a towel to do this, but there we go. And then that pops off. You can see that there are some prongs here, so using a brush to just scrub those up is a good idea. And then also the interior of this as well. And then the last thing that you're gonna wanna clean on your Instant Pot lid is your pressure valve. So if you put your finger over the top of the valve to hold it up, you can peel off this little silicone piece right here, and then that piece will pop out. Make sure that when you're washing this, you have a specific place that you put them, because they can easily go down the drain. And then I just take a bottle brush and I go inside here to make sure that all of any food gunk is cleaned out of there, and then your Instant Pot will work like it's supposed to every time. If for some reason you happen to lose either your the little sealing ring with this, or the pressure valve, or any of the parts that you see that are part of your Instant Pot, all of these are readily available online shopping, on the Instant Pot website. You can purchase all of these. So if you lose them, don't fret, your Instant Pot can still function. So, okay, after you've cleaned your lid, cleaned the ring around the exterior, let's see, I think this is done. So we are going to vent this, so I can show you the inside of the pot. Vinegar is actually a really great way to clean any stainless steel pots and pans that you have. So this works for the Instant Pot, but it works really well for any pots and pans that you use on your cooktop as well. So just get them hot, pour in some vinegar, and then usually they can wipe clean very easily. We'll see what this one looks like when we can take off that lid. If you are interested in any more Instant Pot hacks, you can grab our Instant Pot guide in the link below this video. That will give you lots of tips and tricks for how to use it efficiently in your kitchen, and it also explains how you can cook any of our chilled freezer meals in your Instant Pot from frozen in less than an hour. So we have lots of options on our menu that can go in the Instant Pot, and they work really well. So almost done here. This is the point where I usually get pretty impatient. I just want the lid to be able to come off right now. It's calming down. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to dump this vinegar right into this pot so I can clean it next. And then after we've done that, let's see, I'm gonna grab another towel here. And pour in a little bit more water. And what's left in here can just be wiped away. So, there's our clean pot. And now my Instant Pot is ready to take on its next job in the kitchen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you're looking for more tips and tricks, you can follow us on Instagram at Chilled Freezer Meals and on Facebook and Pinterest. So we'll see you soon.